Hello and welcome back everyone to my class. I hope you all are doing great. আজি মই তোমালোকৰ হৈতে Class 11 Biology Breathing and Exchange of Gases নামৰ চেপ্টাৰটোৰ পৰা সকলো ধৰণৰ biology related entrance examৰ উপযোগী হোৱাকৈ কেইটামান MCQs আলোচনা কৰিবলৈ লৈছো। আজি first question টো হ'ল Name the chronic respiratory disorder caused mainly by cigarette smoking. Option number A, respiratory acidosis. Option B, respiratory alkalosis. Option C, asthma. Option D, emphysema. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option টো হ'ব option D, emphysema. Question number 2. The lungs are made up of air-filled sacs, the alveoli. They do not collapse even after forced expiration because of option A, residual volume, option B, inspiratory reserve volume, option C, expiratory reserve volume, and option D, tidal volume. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option টো হ'ব option number A, residual volume. Question number 3. Lungs do not collapse between breath and some air always remains in the lungs which can never be expelled because option A, there is a negative pressure in the lungs. Option B, pressure in the lungs is higher than the atmospheric pressure. Option C, there is a positive intra-pleural pressure. Option D, there is a negative intra-pleural pressure pulling at the lungs wall. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option টো হ'ব option number D, there is a negative intra-pleural pressure pulling at the lungs wall. Question number 4. Reduction in pH of blood will option A, reduce the rate of heartbeat. Option B, release bicarbonate ions by liver. Option C, decrease the affinity of hemoglobin with oxygen. Option D, reduce the blood supply to the brain. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option টো হৈছে option number C, decrease the affinity of hemoglobin with oxygen. The partial pressure of oxygen in the alveoli of the lungs is option A, equal to that in blood. Option B, less than that of carbon dioxide. Option C, less than that in the blood. Option D, more than that in blood. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option টো হ'ব option number D, more than that in blood. Question number 6. It is much easier for a small animal to run uphill than for a large animal because option A, smaller animals have lower oxygen requirement. Option B, smaller animals have a higher metabolic rate. Option C, it is easier to carry a small body weight. And option D, the efficiency of muscles in large animals is less than the small animals. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option টো হ'ব Option number B. Smaller animals have a higher metabolic rate. Question number 7. During oxygen transport, the oxyhemoglobin at the tissue level liberates oxygen to the cells because in tissue. Option A. Oxygen concentration is high and carbon dioxide is low. Option B. Oxygen concentration is low and carbon dioxide concentration is high. Option C. Oxygen tension is high and carbon dioxide tension is low. Option D. Oxygen tension is low and carbon dioxide tension is high. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন নম্বৰ ডি অক্সিজেন টেনশ্যন ইজ লো এণ্ড কাৰ্বন ডাইঅক্সাইড টেনশ্যন ইজ হাই Question number 8. The formation of non-functional Methaemoglobin causes blue baby syndrome. This is due to Option A. Excess of nitrates in drinking water. Option B. Excess of arsenic concentration in drinking water. Option C. Increased methane content in atmosphere. And option D. Deficiency of iron in food. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব Option number A. Excess of nitrates in drinking water. Question number 9. Arrange the tidal volume, residual volume, expiratory reserve volume and vital capacity in the order of increasing volume. ইয়াৰ অপশ্যন কেইটা এনেধৰণে দিয়া হৈছে অপশ্যন A less than B less than C less than D অপশ্যন B A less than C less than B less than D অপশ্যন C A less than D less than C less than B অপশ্যন D A less than D less than B less than C আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হৈছে অপশ্যন নম্বৰ বি A less than C less than B less than D. Question number 10. In humans, the concentration of carbon dioxide in the plasma option A regulates gastric acid production by forming carbonic acid. Option B causes increased production of hydrochloric acid. Option C causes inflammation of the tissues of the bronchial tubes. Option D regulates breathing rate by its effect on the medulla. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন নম্বৰ D regulates breathing rate by its effect on the medulla. Question number 11. Oxyhaemoglobin can transport option A 8 ml of carbon dioxide per 100 ml blood. Option B 5 ml of carbon dioxide per 100 ml blood. Option C 3 ml of carbon dioxide per 100 ml blood and option D 2 ml of carbon dioxide per 100 ml blood. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন নম্বৰ C 3 ml of carbon dioxide per 100 ml blood. Question number 12. If the respiratory rate of A is 35 breaths per minute and tidal volume 185 cc per breath, and of B is 25 breaths per minute and tidal volume 259 cc per breath, then option A, pulmonary ventilation of A and B is same. Option B, alveolar ventilation of A and B is same. Option C, pulmonary ventilation of A is greater than B. Option D, alveolar ventilation of A is greater than B. এতিয়া আমি যদি চাওঁ pulmonary ventilation equal tidal volume into number of breaths per minute. কুৱেশ্যনটোত দিয়া মতে এৰ tidal volume 185 আৰু number of breaths per minute 35 আৰু ইয়াৰ প্ৰডাক্টটো হ'ব 6475 আৰু বিৰ tidal volume 259 আৰু number of breaths per minute 25 আৰু ইয়াৰ প্ৰডাক্টটো হ'ব 6475 গতিকে কুৱেশ্যনটোৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন নম্বৰ এ pulmonary ventilation of A and B is same. Question number 13. The respiratory process is regulated by respiratory rhythm center present in medulla of the brain, which is option A, inhibited by high oxygen and hydrogen ion concentration. Option B, stimulated by low oxygen and hydrogen ion concentration in aortic arc. Option C, stimulated by lower oxygen and hydrogen ion concentration in carotid artery. Option D, stimulated by high concentration of carbon dioxide and hydrogen ions. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন নম্বৰ ডি, stimulated by high concentration of carbon dioxide and hydrogen ions. Question number 14. Which of the following maths is correct? Option A, emphysema, reduction of surface area of alveoli and bronchi. Option B, pneumonia, occupational disease with asbestos. Option C, silicosis, inflammation of alveoli. And option D, asthma, excessive secretion of bronchial mucus. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন এ, emphysema, reduction of surface area of alveoli and bronchi. Question number 15. Which of the following animal is correctly matched to its corresponding respiratory structure? Option A, frog on land, skin, buccal cavity and lungs. Option B, earthworm, open circulatory system with hemoglobin. Option C, frog in water, skin and lungs. Option D, cockroach, 3 pairs of spiracles in its trachea. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন নম্বৰ এ, frog on land, skin, buccal cavity and lungs. Question number 16. Much developed larynx of human male is called option A, Muller's organ. Option B, Adam's apple. Option C, syrinx. And option D, Aristotle's lantern. আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন নম্বৰ বি, Adam's apple. Question number 17. The presence of carbon dioxide in blood will lower pH because carbon dioxide combines with dash and the rate of reaction is increased by dash. Option A. Water to form hydrogen ion and HCO3 negative ion with carbonic anhydrous. Option B. Water to form only HCO3 negative with carbonic anhydrous. Option C. Water to form only H positive ion with carbonic anhydrous. And option D. Hydrogen ion to form HCO3 negative with oxyhemoglobin. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option to hobo water to form hydrogen ion and HCO3 negative ion with carbonic anhydrous. Question number 18. Volume of air breathed in and out during normal breathing is called option A. Vital capacity, option B. IRV, option C. ERV, and option D. Tidal volume. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option to hobo option number D. Tidal volume. Question number 19. The blue baby syndrome results from option A. Methaemoglobin, option B. Excess of dissolved oxygen, option C. Excess of total dissolved oxygen, and option D. Excess of chloride. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option to hobo option number A. Methaemoglobin. Question number 20. Which one of the following statement is correct? Option A. The residual air in lungs slightly decrease the efficiency of respiration in mammals. Option B. The principle of countercurrent flow facilitates efficiency respiration in gills of fishes. Option C. In insects, circulating body fluids serve to distribute oxygen to tissue. And option D. The presence of non-respiratory air sacs increase the efficiency of respiration in birds. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option to hobo option C. In insects, circulating body fluids serve to distribute oxygen to tissue. Question number 21. Majority of carbon dioxide produced by our body cells is transported to the lungs. Option A. As bicarbonate, option B. As carbonates, option C. Attached to hemoglobin, and option D. Dissolved in the blood. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option to hoise option A. As bicarbonate. Question number 22. What is true about RBCs in humans? Option A. They carry about 20 to 25% of carbon dioxide at all. Option B. They transport about 80% oxygen only and rest 20% of it is transported in dissolved state in blood. Option C. They do not carry carbon dioxide at all. And option D. They transport 99.5% of oxygen. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option to hoise option A. They carry about 20 to 25% of carbon dioxide at all. Question number 23. Which one of the following is the correct statement for respiration in humans? Option A. About 90% of carbon dioxide is carried by hemoglobin as Carbamino-haemoglobin. Option B. Workers in grinding and stone-breaking industries may suffer from lung fibrosis. Option C. Neural signals from pneumotoxic center in Pons region of brain can increase the duration of inspiration. And option D. Cigarette smoking may lead to inflammation of bronchi. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct optionটো হ'ব option B. Workers in grinding and stone breaking industries may suffer from lung fibrosis. Question number 24. A large proportion of oxygen is left unused in the human blood even after its uptake by the body tissues. This oxygen, option A, helps in releasing more oxygen to the epithelium tissues. Option B, acts as a reserve during muscular exercise. Option C, raise the PCO2 of blood to 75 mm of Hg. And option D, is enough to keep oxyhemoglobin saturation at 96%. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct optionটো হ'ব option B, acts as a reserve during muscular exercise. Question number 25. Which one of the following is a possibility for most of us in regard to breathing by making a conscious effort? Option A. One can breathe out air through eustachian tube by closing both the nose and the mouth. Option B. One can breathe out air totally without oxygen. Option C. The lungs can be made fully empty by forcefully breathing out all air from them. Option D. One can consciously breathe in and breathe out by moving the diaphragm alone, without moving the ribs at all. Your correct option to hobo option number D. One can consciously breathe in and breathe out by moving the diaphragm alone, without moving the ribs at all. Question number 26. Two friends are eating together in a dining table. One of them suddenly starts coughing while swallowing some food. This coughing would have been due to improper movement of tongue, epiglottis, diaphragm, neck. Your correct option to hobo option number D, epiglottis. Question number 27. Bulk of carbon dioxide released from body tissues into the blood is present as option A, 70% Carbamino-haemoglobin and 30% as bicarbonate. Option B, Carbamino-haemoglobin in RBCs. Option C, bicarbonate in blood plasma and RBCs. Option D, free carbon dioxide in blood plasma. Your correct option to hobo option number C, bicarbonate in blood plasma and RBCs. Question number 28. Name the pulmonary disease in which alveolar surface area involved in gas exchange is drastically reduced due to damage in the alveolar walls. Option A, pneumonia. Option B, emphysema. Option C, pleurisy. And option D, asthma. ইয়াৰ correct option to হ'ব option number B, emphysema. Question number 29. Approximately 70% of carbon dioxide absorbed by the blood will be transported to the lungs. Option A, as bicarbonate. Option B, by binding to RBCs. Option C, as Carbamino-haemoglobin. And option D, as bicarbonate ions. আৰু ইয়াৰ correct option to হ'ব option number D, as bicarbonate ions. Question number 30. When you hold your breath, which of the following gas changes in blood would first lead to the urge to breathe? Option A, falling oxygen concentration. Option B, falling carbon dioxide concentration. Option C, rising carbon dioxide concentration. And option D, rising carbon dioxide and falling oxygen concentration. ইয়াৰ correct option to হ'ব option number C, rising carbon dioxide concentration. Question number 31. Assertion. Oxyhaemoglobin dissociates near the organ tissue due to Bohr effect and oxygen is released. Reason: increased carbon dioxide concentration reduces the affinity of hemoglobin for oxygen. Option A, both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option B, both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Option C, assertion is true, but reason is false. Option D, both assertion and reason are false. ইয়াৰ correct option to হ'ব option number A, both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 32. Assertion. Emphysema is caused by cigarette smoking. Reason: cigarette smoking reduces the gaseous exchange area. Option A, both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option B, both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Option C, assertion is true, but reason is false. Option D, both assertion and reason are false. আৰু correct option to হ'ব option number A, both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 33. Assertion. In mammals, complex respiratory system has developed. Reason: mammalian skin is impermeable to gases. Option A, both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option B, both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Option C, assertion is true but reason is false. And option D, both assertion and reason are false. Our correct option to hobo option number B, both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Question number 34. Functional residual capacity can be represented as option A, ERV plus RV, option B, TV plus ERV, option C, ERV plus TV plus IRV, and option D, RV plus IRV. Aru correct option to hobo option number A, ERV plus RV. ERV mane hoise expiratory reserve volume aru RV mane hoise residual volume. Question number 35. The oxyhemoglobin dissociation curve in human is J-shaped, L-shaped, S-shaped and rectangular shaped. Aru correct option to hobo option number C, S-shaped. Ami yak sigmoid shape buliu kobo paru. Question number 36. The volume of air that remains in the lungs after normal expiration is option A, vital capacity, option B, residual volume, option C, functional residual capacity, and option D, expiratory capacity. Aru correct option to hobo option number C, functional residual capacity. Question number 37. The maximum amount of carbon dioxide is transported from tissues to the lungs through option A, RBCs, option B, lymph, option C, portal vein, and option D, plasma. Aru correct option to hobo option number D, plasma. Question number 38. Earthworm respires through option A, moist skin, option B, ctenidia, option C, cytalum, option D, typhlosul. Aru correct option to hobo option number A, moist skin. Question number 39. The chemosensory area for respiration in the brain is most sensitive to option A, high oxygen content, option B, low oxygen content, option C, high hydrogen ions content, and option D, low carbon dioxide content. Here correct option to hobo option number C, high hydrogen ions content. Question number 40. The carbonic anhydrase in RBCs helps in the formation of option A, Carboxy-haemoglobin, option B, Oxyhaemoglobin, option C, Bicarbonate, option D, Carbamino-haemoglobin. ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট অপশ্যনটো হ'ব অপশ্যন চি বাইকাৰ্বনেট। আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'টি ইমানতে সামৰিছোঁ। ভিডিঅ'টো চোৱাৰ বাবে থেংক ইউ।